Views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its hosts, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views and positions of any entities they represent. All right, doggone it, daggone it, damn nabbit, dag nabbit, daggone it. We are in the building. It is Tuesday. It is 7 o'clock, and it's time. Inside Stepping is on the air. That's the first time I said that. I like that. Inside Stepping is on the air. Linda Sanders, how are you? Lovely.
Hey,
Demetra
Linda.
Kelly, how you doing? Miss Bobby is in the building. Hey, y'all. This is going to be a 5 week because it is world's largest steppers contest weekend. Myself and my co-host for the week, Mr. Kevin Nevels, we about to bring you this smoke, and we're going to talk about this roster. We're going to talk about this competition, and we're going to even take a little bit of predictions. I'm going to see what y'all got to say. We're going we gonna see. We're going to see what y'all talking about because this going to be a barn burner, y'all. I think this is going to be a great year. And let's not forget, it's the year of the Masters. Before I do that, let me give y'all a little bit of rundown on these next couple of events. Denim and Diamonds coming up, y'all, 1 week after the world's largest. We will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the 10th anniversary of the Imperial Steppers Denim and Diamonds. Shed G is the co-host, or the host, I'm sorry, the comedian in charge. Because let me tell you something, that dude is funny. If y'all are ever in your city and Shed G is coming to your town to do his stand-up, baby, you need to check him out. That boy funny, man, what you said. He came to San Antonio. We had a great time. I really enjoyed keeping company with that brother, and we just partied our tail off. That weekend will be the following weekend after the world's largest, so y'all want to get ready for that. Y'all, I need my glasses. I hate this thing, man. You know, getting a little older, y'all. Oh, and by the way, just for those of you who don't know, yesterday I turned the big 6-0. Look here. Let me thank, for those of you who are on the live, let me thank you for all the birthday blessings and wishes, man. I appreciate y'all. I love you. Y'all know I do this because I do this. That's what I do, and I want to just show my love by telling you thank you. September 25th through the 27th, y'all, we will be in Bloomington, Minnesota. That is Minneapolis. 3 Apple Tree Square at the Crown Plaza, y'all. It's going down, and I'm looking forward to it because we're going to have a fantastic time. Yours truly will be on the ones and twos one of them nights, one of them days, something. Anyway, Inside Step and also be broadcasting live, and it is going to be a great time, so y'all get ready. Following that event, we have stepping in the nation's capital. We have the 10th anniversary of Metropolitan Steppers. Jackie Ballard, how you doing, baby? She's one of the gracious hostesses, along with my man Norman Cherry. 10-year anniversary in the nation's capital. Myron the R be on the ones and twos. You got Mellow Chris, you got Cheryl Sugarfoot Poe, you got Sharnese Simmons and Royce Banks to round it out. It is going to be a fantastic event. Always a class act. Very much like the last one when I talked about Denim and Diamonds. Look, y'all, you want 2 classy sets? These are it. These are some of the classiest sets in the game. And I want to say, in recent weeks, I had something came up. I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna talk some more. Y'all know I had talked before about, hey Val Wells, how you doing, lovely? Karen Foster, I see you, Linda. Brian Pollard in the building. What's up? I had talked about, and I have talked about in the past, some of the things about promoters and some of the things that you should prepare for when you're talking about promoting an event. In recent weeks, something came up that came across my desk about an incident at a set where there's a lawsuit happening right now. And I'm going to tell y'all straight up, Keith Hubbard in the building. What's up? El Lamar in the house. And it reiterates what I have always told y'all when it comes to promoting events about having event insurance. Now, many of the promoters are just lucky if they can get their staff together and pay for the room. But there are other things that you must do in order to put on an event that is effective and that will not break your ass before it's all said and done. Tony Johnson in the house. What's up, man? Janelle Booker, I see you. So I'm just throwing that out there, y'all. Now, let me see, what did I say? My birthday, I had my birthday. So look, y'all, to celebrate my birthday yesterday, what I did was I went outside. I was hanging out with my daughter at her house, and I was working on her car, and I decided I was going to ride my unicycle a little bit and I did that, and I did a couple of back flips just to let myself know I still got it at 60, y'all. I'm gonna get back in shape. Every time I've been saying that for the last 3 years, y'all. I'm gonna do it this time. This time I'm gonna do it. By next summer, it's been how long? 15 or 20. Gone. Anyway, by next summer, y'all, I'm gonna have it all together. Sandra Davis, how are you? I see you. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate all y'all. So look, with no further ado, let me introduce to you. Did I forget anything? I didn't forget nothing, did I? Let me introduce to you my co-host, none other than the man, the myth, the legend. Y'all know my dude, Mr. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm messing up already. Ambassador, you dig, Kevin Nevels, live from the embassy. Mr. Nevels in the building. What's going on, sir?
I am the man, the myth, but not a legend.
Nuck if you buck then, player.
Right? And Jesse White to be proud of you, man.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very
Those
much.
from Chicago know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I'm still holding on, bro. I'm still holding on
Right.
at my old age, at my ripe old age.
Hello to everybody. Hello. Happy
So what
birthday.
you got going on these days, man? Talk to a brother.
Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Where my cupcake? Where my birthday cupcake go? Hold on. Go on. Man, I appreciate it, brother. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent you a Twinkie in the mail. Did you get it?
I got it. Here it is, right here.
Okay.
I got me a chocolate cupcake Twinkie from you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, you know, your boy is busy, man. Busy around here. Got a few things coming up. First and foremost, November the 15th, we'll be doing another TV show on Can TV Studios, hosted by Miss Hollywood L.
Mm-hmm.
Couture Creatives LLC. That's November the 15th. The last one went well, man. Rockwell came and showed out. He performed for us. And
man, I wish, you know what? On the next event, Kev, do me a favor. Let me know what the date is on the next one. You just said November 15th, right?
November 15th, yeah.
Find out from that promoter, because I know we interviewed her here on the show before.
Yes.
Find out what that would look like if we were able to come in and do a simulcast.
Okay. All right.
I would love to come and put that on Inside Stepping for the rest of the Steppers community to get to see that. I think that would be a great look.
Yeah. Well, they have to do the editing, and once they finish the editing, the show will actually be aired. So you'll be able to see it. Yeah. But I
mean, even if we were able to get some clips, you know, some stuff, and even just kind of show the behind the scenes, how that works, how that whole thing plays out. I'm brainstorming right here, man. You know, just throwing shit against the wall, see what stick. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, just let me know once we off the air, then let me know what you want, and I'll present it to the team, and I'm sure
that's what's up.
We'll make it happen. Yep. November the 29th, I'll be in Gary, Indiana with Lisa Luckett, fifth Saturday. It's appreciation.
My fairy godmother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Appreciation night at the Loft, 752 Broadway in Gary, Indiana. We'll be there. I'll be in Vegas, October the 23rd through the 26th. We're stepping in Vegas with Big Tony Productions. Man, and that is going down. We had to order some more rooms because we're running out of rooms. So for everybody who's coming to Vegas, go to Stepping in Vegas without the G, steppinginvegas.com, and purchase your room. Go to our affiliate page and look for your boy, the ambassador. Just click on my link, and you can get your room and you can get your weekend pass. We got Rockwell Harmon will be there, Glenn Jones will be there, and for all you competitors, we having a $5,000 steppers contest. So you don't want to miss that. Yeah, and it's not just about stepping; it's for all music lovers, because we're gonna have a room with house music, and we're gonna have another separate room with R&B music, and a separate room for steppers. And then we got ladies' nights. We got all female DJs, ladies' night. Both nights, Friday night and Saturday night. So it's going down in Vegas. It's going down in Vegas.
And let's not forget that when you're done there in Vegas on Saturday night, you'll be hopping a plane headed straight over here to Texas for us on Sunday for Tina's 3rd annual Pink Party.
That's right. October
right here in Houston, Texas.
Yep. We'll be there October 26th for Tina Israel's Pink Party for all cancer survivors. It's absolutely free. Crazy Q will be on the box with yours truly. Brian and Poppy Forbes will be broadcasting live. So it's going down in Houston, Texas, October the 26th. And last but not least, y'all get ready for Labor Day right here in Chicago, Fab 5+1. We're doing it again. We're going to be at the Crown Plaza in Rosemont, Illinois, which is via Chicago. You don't want to miss it, y'all. We'll have rooms available for sale within the next week. So be looking out for Inside Stepping and WZON Radio and Fly Radio. And happy birthday to Fly Diva, man. Today is
it's her birthday, man. Look, we gotta give a shout out to the captain of the Fly Radio team and the CEO doing big things with the radio. So look, y'all, on Sundays, you got to check out my man, Ambassador Kevin Nevels, with his Sunday show. And you got to check me out, your boy DJ Be Real, Brown Liquor Sundays from 8 to 11. I'm telling you, y'all, look, we got that smoke for you. We smoking all day.
I got to step my game up. You doing 3 hours, huh?
Yeah, man. Well, what happened was, I be having to overdo things. My wife said I'm excessive,
You can't catch up.
No, man, this what happened. We did the first show, and while I was sitting there doing the show, man, I felt like, damn, 2 hours, that's it. I got some more music I want to play, So I went on and started playing, and then it just kind of stuck, man. I said, let me go on and run these 3 hours, man. Cause by the time I get warmed up, you know what I mean? I like to get them all lathered up. And by the time I get done with them, Jack, they ready to lay down, go to sleep. They done had their brown liquor or they tequila or they gin or whatever they drank. They done had some of that good music to put them to sleep, man.
And been asking me to do 3 hours for the last 12 years.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went on ahead and did that, man. I'm new to the radio broadcasting side of the game, man, but I'm really enjoying it. And it gives me an opportunity to be creative with my music. And, of course, since I'm not playing Steppers music, I'm playing good old-fashioned, old-school, get your brown liquor out music and give, folks something to sleep to. I mess around, put you down, you dig? When I'm done, I had a lady walked up to me, man, at the homecoming, and she say, I love Brown Liquor Sunday. She's like, man. She said, I don't even know what time you went off. She said, that music was so good. She said, I was laying there in my bed just relaxing and I went to sleep. I said, that's what I want you to do.
That's what's up.
That's my job. You understand me?
But man, without further ado, man, the 34th annual World's Largest Steppers Contest hosted by Pete Frazier, Majestic Gents, September the 20th, 2025, Tinley Park Convention Center, 18501 South Harlem. It's going down the 34th annual. But can I mention something first?
Man, ain't nobody stopping you. Do what you do. You the co-host, sir. You my
co-host
for the week. Huh?
The pre-party, September the 19th, hosted by Dre & Company and shotsteppers.com. Now, the pre-party, I love the pre-party, man, because everybody
it's always a good time.
Yeah, we get a chance to get our dance on. And instead of just being spectators, we get our chance to get our dance on. And the pre-party is phenomenal. So if you haven't got tickets for that, so get your tickets. Come on out, get your tickets, and just meet your boy on the dance floor. I'm walking in the door. I go straight to the dance floor.
And that event is hosted by Andre Blackwell and T. Pratt.
Yes.
Yeah. Always a good time too, man. You talking about a great, that party there. Everybody gets a chance to just show up and show out a little bit. It's always a good time. I've always enjoyed it.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and back to the contest. Well, I think this year is going to be more exciting than every other year. And we say this every year, and we haven't been wrong yet.
No, we haven't been wrong.
Yeah. It's a lot more competitors this year. I haven't looked at the total.
You think so? Let me see. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the list right now. It appears that there are a total of 60 couples altogether. 60 throughout all the categories.
Yeah,
I think last year there were more contestants, but we'll see.
Right.
Now, one of the categories that I happen to enjoy quite a bit myself is actually the beginners category, because there's always some new faces and they're doing things, that we hadn't people we hadn't had an opportunity to see, and they're just coming along, man. We got a couple of youngsters down here in San Antonio, man, that's talking about next year. They've literally just been stepping
Right.
a few months, and they bit by the bug, man. I love the beginners
Oh, come
category.
on. Because I'm looking at the list right now, and I tell you, I know nobody on this list.
You talking about in the beginners category?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say I know you know folks in the other categories.
I
Okay,
don't know, not one person on this list.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm gonna wish them all luck, man. Uh, now I've seen some in the prelims, but I don't
okay.
remember the names. Yeah, but
What? Because we don't have a what cities they're from yet. Last year New York showed up and showed out. There were a lot of
oh,
beginners out of
man,
New York.
that guy from New York did great, man. The guy
Yes,
with the top hat on and the zoot suit.
yeah,
Yeah, he did a
did a
phenomenal job.
fantastic job. So we have 6 couples in that category. Cornelia Cersei and Keisha Chapman, first couples. Couple number 2, Damian Bobbitt and Kaz Stewart. Then we have couple number 3, Keith Cooper and Sharon Gray. Couple number 4, Lonnie Smith and Connie Attix. Number 5 is Lawrence Griffin and Jasmine Giles. And then we have number 6, Lawrence Simmons and Sherry Brown. I need my glasses, y'all. Anyway, 6 couples. I think that's about what it was last year. But
Mhm.
always an enjoyable category because we always looking to see something fly come out of that thing.
Yeah, and I think the beginners category is great, and I really would wish and hope that some more beginners start competing in the contest. I wish the instructors will push their
Yeah.
student to getting
Yeah,
in
me
the
too.
contest.
I'm gonna tell you though, Kev. One of the I guess I would call it a pitfall of this community. Sometimes there are a lot of issues that take place in a lot of these different cities, and there's so much that goes on politically and otherwise that I think that navigating some of these beginners into the community, it can be very difficult. And there are things that take place that dishearten, and it's stuff that don't have nothing to even do with the doggone dance. So my hats is off to the people who actually make it through these shark infested waters
Mhm.
sometimes throughout these cities and all of their growing pains and all the nonsense that takes place and be able to make it and actually get to the big stage and be able to compete because this is the largest, what I'm saying, contest of the year. It is the pinnacle, the Cadillac. I know you like Cadillacs. This is the top notch contest that kind of dictates who's who throughout the year. So my hats off and congratulations to all of those contestants, and we look forward
Yes.
to watching them perform.
Yes, congratulations and good luck. And man, and more of you guys, come on out, man. Come on out, get in the contest, come to the parties, get your step on, and because they are our future.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And we do need more. We do need more. We do need more. Elamar Lamar says, what really qualifies as a beginner in that category? Well, to answer you, Lamar,
Two
first of
years.
all, you have to have been dancing for less than really
Two
well,
years.
about a year.
It's 2 years.
It's 2 years, but
Thanks.
you got to be, and to be honest with you, if you can't compete in the beginners category within 2 years, you need to check your instructors real bad. So that's just some food for thought right there. Hey, Keisha Reese, I see you. How you doing? Arnie Spainard in the building. Hey, Chevy Smith, how you doing? Tell your pops I
Keisha,
said what's happening. Uh, okay,
Keisha.
so going into the old school category, lot of familiar names in this category right here.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
I think old school this year is going to also be a barn burner. Um,
absolutely.
uh,
Well, we got some youngins in there and
and that right there, I
and,
love.
and some
I love
veterans.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
My nephew was in there, Sean Bandy.
oh yeah. Okay. Oh, and that's funny too because I had spoken to Sean last year about returning to the stage and competition, and he kind of was like, And so I'm glad to
Can't
see him on
talk to him
stage.
about that. He
I mean, that's gonna be a
go
good performance.
downplay
You
it.
know,
He go
you can always
downplay
expect
it.
Sean to show up and show out.
Absolutely. And then I got my old school buddy in there, Adonis Elon,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
aka
That's
my
my
man
homie.
Poochie. That's my man Poochie. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we
Collaboration is real.
yeah,
And he's gonna be dancing with none other than Celeste Sutton.
yes,
Bro,
yes.
that's gonna be a hell of a dance. I'm looking forward to that. Then we have Earl Carlson and Linda Fitchick. Yet another dynamic couple. I'm looking forward to seeing hit that stage.
They better bring on the heat. They got heat too.
They're gonna have to. The other next couple we got Gary Brown and Chandra Satchel, Herbert Wade and Gabrielle Rogers.
My buddy Jamil.
Now Jamil and Genevieve.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, they are going to be tough competition.
Yes.
Jamil, I've spoken with him earlier this year, and he was telling me that he was going to compete. So, of course, I was watching him being very focused on his dance, and I think he's been that way throughout the year. I've watched him at a few events and just kind of watched the way looked like he was really working toward sharpening up his skill set, and being prepared for this year's event. And I already know Genevieve is going to definitely be great. They're going to be very complimentary of each other, and I look forward to seeing that play out on stage. I know that's going to be a great dance.
Yes. Oh man, I want to talk about this next couple, man. Jonathan McDougal and Shani Johnson. I don't know what I could say about Shani besides she is a phenomenal, great dancer. I danced with her one time, and it really shocked me. It shocked me because when I got her, I said, "You know, I've been doing this a while. I really ain't that good." She said, "Oh, me neither." And when we got done,
sandbagging.
I had to hand her some flowers right then, man. She is a great dancer, man. Light on her feet, do all the twists, all the turns, no mistakes. She's a great dancer. So y'all just watch out for Shani Johnson.
Okay. Looking forward
you know,
to
we
that.
watch the guys all the time, and we think the guys, you know, brings the performance. You know, I've never been a judge, but if I was judging, you know, we watch the guys a little more than we watch the ladies. But man, she's a phenomenal dancer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think one of the things that I would like to get to make sure that we, as commentators and hosts of the show, that we do, and I'd like to, I guess, help set a better pace within the culture where we do not, because we've got a really bad habit about mentioning the male side of these dance couples and not the females. And I really think that we should try as hard as we can to collectively throughout the entire community get away from doing that. You know what I mean? It has become a thing, and I don't really care for it, because these ladies absolutely deserve their accolades and their credit, because they
deserve more recognition, because they compliment the guys.
Absolutely. I my hats go off to Doc, because last year after they won first place, he just said straight up, he said, man, listen, and I heard somebody mention to him, "Oh yeah, Doc, you know, you won. He said, "No, man, Lisa won that." He said if it wasn't for her, you know, she made the difference. Now we're gonna get to Doc and Lisa, because I got a few other comments. I got more commentary. Let me save that. Let me hold up. But I'm using what he said as an example where we need to make sure that we acknowledge and recognize these ladies. Because I remember a quote by Ginger Rogers in an interview she did many, many years ago. And she said, the ladies don't get enough credit in the dance because what they don't understand is our job is harder. She said, we have to do everything the men do except backwards and in high heels. What do you do with that, bro?
Yeah.
And that's real talk. You know.
Speaking about Lisa, she's another phenomenal female dancer.
We're going to get to her, save it, because I got a few things to say on that.
Right.
We're going to get to that in a minute, because we're going to finish the old school category. We have Kia George and Quentin Porter. I'm not sure, I'm not familiar But now couple number 14, Lloyd Johnson and Nene.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
old
Now
school at his
I'm
best.
glad to see them back together. Um, I always thought that they worked well together. They got good chemistry in their dance, so I'm looking forward to that performance. Lloyd is what I like to refer to as a student of the game, very much like Sean Bandy. He's one of those who has an extremely strong knowledge of the dance, the history, and where the bodies are buried, if you will.
He's a
And
young
he
guy with an
definitely,
old soul.
huh? Say it
He's
again.
a young guy with an old soul.
That part right there. Now I have to agree 100% with that, and I look forward to seeing
Great
that
guy,
performance.
great guy, great guy.
Yep. Then we have Malik Evans and Elisa Hall. Let's see who's the winner. I'm reading a couple of these comments over here. We gotta keep up with what's happening. Um, then we have Mark Alexander and Keisha Reese.
From the south
All
side,
right, Keisha Reese.
from the south side to the west side.
I see you, Keisha Reese. That right there is sure to be a great dance. Now, I personally,
Another phenomenal female dancer.
yes, sir. But what I think is really dynamic is that she is paired up with Mark Alexander. Now, Mark, I've watched dance in the club, although we know that dancing in the club and dancing on stage are two different things, but Mark has had great success on the competition circuit as well. And so I do believe that they are going to be very stiff competition on that floor. It's gonna be tough, y'all. This is
Well,
gonna
just
be
like
one of
you
those.
mentioned about Lloyd, Mark is also a student of the game.
Yes, yes, very
Yeah,
much so.
yeah, he studies
Um,
hard. He put a lot of hard work in, and as you can see, the results that come up out of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
Then we have Paul Cockrell and Yolanda Bassett.
oh, yeah.
Um,
What's
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead.
What's that? Paul C.
Okay.
Man,
Um,
Yolanda, my girl, yo. Yeah,
that's what's happening. So
they
we'll
coming for the title.
be looking forward to them coming through and
Yeah.
doing their damn thing. Um, let's see. And Keisha Reese, she's on the live. Hey Keisha, I see you, baby. You owe me a dance.
Keisha,
Quit playing.
I told her I'm
I'm
gonna be
getting
a
jumped
partner
on.
next year.
My collaboration member over here talking about what happened to my callback. I got you, Smooth. I don't never know where you gonna be, man. You know, Smooth he be moving around, man. He got a lot going on. That's my dude. Then we have Ron and
DG.
Kianya Day. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Now Ron, who? Is that Ron Brown?
Ron Day.
Ron Day. Okay. That's what's happening. Then a couple 19, we have Sean Bandy and Kasha Bell.
And that young lady too, I saw her at the prelims, dancing with Sean. And
Really?
yeah, they did a phenomenal job in the prelims. So so all you other contestants, watch
You better
out.
bring it.
Yeah.
I want to say I saw that prelim as well, and I do believe I was impressed. The only thing about the prelims that I is that you can never tell in the prelims because people tend to sandbag.
They be
Everybody,
holding
yeah, they be sandbagging because you know what, and I know you remember this. 2 years ago, when Sean Ballantyne was competing in the category, I saw something at the very end of his preliminary dance that gave me a clue on how he was going to perform in the big show. And
you called it.
And I said all year, all the way up until the competition, I said that boy is a sleeper. He got something up his sleeve and he's holding on to it. I said, and I guarantee you when he get on stage, he's gonna turn it loose. And that's exactly what he did.
I'm gonna call him out on this show right here today.
Go ahead, call him out.
He need to come back because he didn't win first place. He's still the champion. He didn't win first place. He need to come back and try to get that first place title.
Well, to be honest with you, and I said this on the show, I had him in first. Now the judges didn't see it the same as I did, and I wasn't being biased. You know, I don't break bread with him like I don't many of the other people here.
They
I
did
had
amazing.
a very strong feeling about what he was going to do on stage, and he actually did that. And
You
I
said
thought
it.
that he
You said it
performed.
before the music started. You said it.
I sure did. And sure enough, he showed up and he showed out. And I would really love to see him return to the big stage and go head on and solidify his place in the game the way he should have, come back and just went on and did that. But it's like anything else. We all know that when you are in these competitions, you're only as good as the judges see you. It could be anybody's day. But
Right.
I personally believe that he put on a performance that was worthy of a first place trophy.
Mhm.
Moving forward, we have Taurus and Star Donaldson. Not familiar with that couple, but good luck to them. Couple
Yes.
number 21, we got Tori Jones and Charles E. Heilig.
All right.
They've competed the last at least 2 or 3 years together on stage. I look
Yeah.
forward to one of the things about them, and I since I've come home, often, and I see them out dancing together, I can tell that they're intensely working toward making sure that their dance is tight and that they're doing what they got to do out here in the game. One of the things that I like about them as a couple on the floor is that Charlesy is basically an original type dancer. She's old school for real, and Tori brings a new school flavor with an old school twist. So I would like to see them have a really strong performance. It would do my heart really well. I
She's
like them.
another phenomenal dancing lady.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And that rounds out the old school category, which that's gonna be a tough category. I don't care who you are. That is definitely one of those that's gonna be anybody's night. Then we have in the 60 and older category, we only have 5 couples this year. No, I'm sorry, 4 couples. Curtis Davis and Talia Davis.
That's right.
They're one of my favorite couples.
Yes.
Now, see, before Talia and Curtis got married, you dig, Talia and I went to high school together. She was, I believe, a year ahead of me, and a year or two. Anyway, she was a cheerleader or pom pom girl. I can't remember. But I was on the tumbling team. She reminded me today when I put that video up about, yeah, you used to be in the gym. We would all be in the gym together, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Anyway, and Curtis and I used to ride motorcycles together back in the day. Before the two of them ever got together. We talking about way back, and we used to run them streets together real hard out there, drag racing and riding motorcycles and doing what we did. And I love them as a couple. I'm looking forward to their performance because I know that it is full of chemistry, and I'm looking forward to it. Michael Samsonite just told me that Star and Tavares are from Atlanta. Okay, that's why I'm not familiar. Thank you, DJ Samsonite. I appreciate you for that info, bro.
Good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck to them for sure. Then we have couple 23 in the 60 and older. That's going to be Rick Ball and Gilly. Number 24, Stephen Matthews and Queen Taylor. And then we have number 25, Stephen Renault and Vicky Murray.
That's my man, Dollar Bill.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Now that's going to be an interesting set. You would think though, Kev, I mean, with me myself being at the back end of what I call the back end of the original steppers, and I consider myself to be the youngster out of these groups, you would think that we would have more 60 and older couples in the competition. It would seem like more people would want to compete, or is it just me?
No, and actually, from what I've been hearing, a lot of actually females would love to get into 60 and over.
They just can't find the men.
They can't find a partner.
Well, that's the problem across the board, across the entire stepping diaspora. You know what I'm saying? It's always the fellas be dropping the ball and messing up. So I don't know what we gonna do. El Lamar says, example, if the
crowd now that you're 60.
Actually, you know what? Don't put no cables on me, man. Now look, according to these folks, I can't dance. Anyway, uh,
Your instructor.
yeah, let me get me an instructor. um, El Lamar says, if the crowd and majority of the room can see a great dance, can a judging or judge's ruling be challenged? Or has this ever been done before? No, Lamar, the only problem with that concept is that when we talk about crowd participation, the problem becomes more about popularity than it does about the dance. So the judges are really going to be the end all, be all ruling in regard to uh, who the winners are and aren't. And I'll tell you, I'll let you in on a little secret. I had a conversation many years ago with Pete Frazier about um, the judging, and he made a really good point to me. He said, "Look, a lot of people in this dance tend to have bad blood with each other sometimes, or have crosswords with each other, and do and say things that sometimes are not the most savory. And the better thing to do is to not be an a-hole around this dance community." He said, because here's the truth. You never know who I'm going to have up there as a judge. And no one knows who the judges are until almost the very day of the event. That is a very well kept secret by the Majestic Gents throughout the year. So if you got somebody out there that you don't like or that doesn't like you, even though these things are discussed pre-contest among the contestants and the judges, if there's any bad blood or any of that type of thing, it is encouraged within those moments of those meetings that any beefs get squashed right then, right there, or anything of that nature, so that these things don't come to pass. Because if you do crowd participation, who's to say that a large majority of the crowd didn't have all their friends and family there, or they're just a popular person, and then that doesn't really give anyone else a fair shake on their actual skill set. The whole purpose is that individuals who are sitting on that stage as judges have a knowledge, a working knowledge of the dance, what's required of each couple, and what the aesthetics and their thought process of how this thing plays out within each of their individual heads. And there are enough of them to where, let's say one of them don't necessarily care for you and scores you low. If your scores are on point with the rest of them, you should still be okay. So,
yeah, but I actually think that'll be super hard to do, even if, and I'm speaking for myself, if I was a judge and I had disliked the person that was dancing in front of me, I would still have to judge them accordingly.
well, Kevin, that's called character, and everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck, man.
Yeah.
You know, there are people in this community who are fair and will do the right thing regardless, like yourself, like I would. I personally, I don't have a heaven or hell to put anybody in. If you put on a hell of a matter of fact, I'll just give you there are people in this community who don't care for me for their own reasons. There are people who I don't necessarily care for. But guess what? I'm still going to remain professional, and I'm still going to handle things in a business-like manner, regardless. There's a particular dancer who I definitely don't care for. But if he puts on a good performance, he put on a good daggone performance. That don't take nothing from his dance, period.
He get a 9 instead of a 10.
No, if he put on a 10 dance, I'm going to give him a 10. Absolutely. I still might want to kick him in his ass, but I'm going to still give him a 10. That's just me.
Absolutely.
You know, right is right, period. You know, there are people who, you know, I do business with, or people who I know do good business, but they might be a terrible person. But I'm not going to go out here and be like, man, don't do no business with him. No, that man take care of his business. That person does what they supposed to do. Just because I don't, you know, want to deal with them personally. And I think that people should need to leave them personal emotions, them personal feelings at home when they come and do something like this. If you can't do that, you're not qualified as a judge, in my opinion.
I think for the most part, they'll do that. Yeah, or people.
Yeah, I believe so.
He wouldn't have them up there. If they wasn't fair, if he didn't think they would be fair, he wouldn't have them up
Right.
there.
But and then you don't know how somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed that morning and come in mad at everybody. Who knows?
Right.
And then some judges are harder on contestants than others too. Some of them they're just hard. They judge hard and they score low. I tell you somebody who was notorious for that. That was Casper. Boy, Casper cut your head. He didn't care who you was. If your dance wasn't on point, and there's something to be said for being that way, because it sort of keeps on many levels, it keeps the integrity of the dance intact. Because if somebody is not critical, then we ride this slippery slope of losing the real aesthetics and the actual points of the dance that are important. Somebody has to be the torch bearer and has to be able to say this is what it is and what it should be, and give other people there has to be a bar set on the high side and a bar set on the low side, and somebody has to be willing to do that.
Well, I can see that coming from a Casper or a Daryl Davis, because when they was competing, man, it was like
it was tough competition.
Yeah.
And you had to bring your A game every single time. Wasn't no playing around.
Yes, they wasn't half stepping. They wasn't doing none of that get by stuff. It was all top notch.
Yep, absolutely. Bridget Bledsoe says, I don't agree with the judges being a secret. I do, Bridget, and I'll tell you why. And I'm sure you have your reasons as well. However, I am from Chicago.
No
and
bribing,
I know how my people
Bledsoe. No bribing.
I know how people are. It is bad enough that in past years we have had so much controversy around the contestants, around the potential for cheating, around the potential for bribery and things of that nature. So for that reason, I am more than happy with them remaining quiet and secretive about who the people are that are going to be up there judging. Now, don't get it twisted.
Is that what they do? They ask the judges, don't tell nobody you're judging until.
Yes.
Okay.
And there are certain judges that are going to be there every year. You already know who they are. They're going to be up there. But they are those who are unapproachable, if you will. But there's going to always be that wild card, the ones that you don't know about. So, Dee Dee Ewing wants to know, what qualifies a person to be a judge? Well, Dee Dee, that is a choice made by the facilitator of the event, and that being Pete Frazier. Now, this is to my knowledge. Do not quote me. But I do know that he does make the decision on who judges the contest. Now, from my understanding, it is going to be on a majority scale, even though there have been times where I know for a fact there's been a couple of people up there whose credentials and background, in my opinion, I'm talking about my opinion, were questionable. On the other hand, sometimes you need people like that up there, because regardless of being able to be critical of the dance from a experience standpoint or a knowledge standpoint, from being around it and understanding the culture and the history of it, there has to be, in my opinion, a couple of new people up there whose knowledge may be a little limited for that extra little oomph, if you will. Like, this is how the new people are seeing things. And if you can score with them or not score with them, then there may be some things that, we need to look toward the future. It's that unknown.
Well, they know what looks good to them.
Yeah, and exactly. It's like that unknown wild card, that thing, that little extra something. And if you can, and you think about it, if you can knock down.
Plus they probably don't have no beef with nobody.
Yeah, that part. That part right there. But if you could knock down that judge along with all of the older judges, that says a lot about your dance, in my opinion. I just think it's not a bad thing.
I think as a contestant, they probably don't worry about the judges and who up there.
Just get up there and do your best. Yeah.
Do your best, and let your dance speak for itself.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got the new school category, y'all. ML Tech Cross and Amanda Anderson.
Motown.
Okay. Let's see. Then we have
Motown
a
be
couple.
bringing it. Now you know Motown be bringing it, man. They bringing the noise. And
Yeah, yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Amanda is an ex-champion with Ed Donaldson.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar.
Yes.
Okay,
Another
so
phenomenal female.
she got that smoke. All right. We
Yes.
got the Motor City folks coming through the building. As always, of course.
Yeah.
Armando and Teresa Gamble. Now, this is an interesting couple. Number 28. Barack Swanigan and Sanji Stewart.
All right.
That's gonna be an interesting dance. I'm gonna be looking
Barack
forward to that.
he has a knack for bringing the best out of his female dancers.
Absolutely. I watched him show up to a competition a couple of years ago, last year. Picked a young lady out, worked with her for about 2.5 hours, turned around and stole the show. And when I tell you they cut up, man, they cut up sideways. What you just said is absolutely 100% on point. He has a knack for bringing out the best in anybody that he dances with. Yep. And Sanji is not a slouch. So I would think that that is probably going to be a very good dance. And of course, Barack has won in the past. So I'm looking forward to what they are going to bring to the table.
I want to call her out too, because she owed me an interview.
Get her. Then we have Brandon BJ Gaynor and Jenny Maddox. Let's see, Cliff Roy and Dina Clark. 31, Daryl Payne and Kiana Lewis.
The Chicagoans.
Yes, Chicago folks. Couple 32, Delvin Haynes and Cassandra Guy. Lamar wants to know, so does the committee also select the DJs and music selections for people to dance to, or can the contestants submit their own music and mixes? Lamar, the contestants, majority of the time, select their own music and present it to the DJs. The DJs are chosen, of course, by the promoter, that being Pete Frazier and the Majestic Gents. So that is not something that you could call, I guess you could call the Majestic Gents a committee. So they make the decisions and they make it do what it do. 33, Dre Bell and Jamie Anderson. Let's see what we got here. Number 34, another one, Theo Duncan and Brandy Wright. That is another performance that you can expect.
Multi-champion.
Yes, multi-champions. You can expect a great performance there. Jared Taylor and Tiana Damon. Jay Johnson and Ingrid Isaacs. Kamal Sadiq and Angela Porter. Mike
Jay
B.
Johnson and Ingrid are from Chicago as well.
Okay. Chicago folks. Yeah, it's funny. This category has so many out-of-towners in it.
Yes.
Couple number 38, Mike B. and Shelly Holder. I love watching Mike and Shelly dance. I
love watching Kamal. He reminds me of Carl Rick.
Really?
Who was actually his instructor.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. That's a beautiful thing. Tall Rick is one of the smoother cats on the scene, So that's always a good thing right there.
The camera's out when he on the floor.
Absolutely. So of course, and we gonna have the cameras on him. That's for sure. When Kamal get out there and do his thing, Kamal and Angela, Mike B and Shelly Holder. I always like watching them dance. They have a chemistry. They look like they belong together. That's ATL. They're gonna be coming through and doing the doggone thing. Um, they did a competition a few years ago, and they're walking in the walking category. Man, when I tell you, they were smooth as butter. Ooh wee, looking good out there. Couple number 39, Mr. Nike and Sandy. Um, Another couple who always, if they don't do nothing else, they put on a hell of a performance. They they're going to give you something to look at. I like the styling in their dance and the way they move around the floor. They're very good about their movements. So I look forward to that. Couple number 40, Ron Brown and Key Day. Now, Ron has been seriously competing for the last probably 3 or 4 years. And I say seriously because he's competed before, but he's been putting in a lot of work. Or maybe it's been longer than 3 or 4 years, but I've been seem like I've been seeing more and more of them. But Ron puts on a hell of a performance as well.
Yes.
Great dancer, also from my alma mater, Chicago Vocational. C4L, the blue and the gold. Y'all know what it is, the Palace. Ron Brown, another one of them cats, and his friend Key Day, who they always put on a great show, if nothing else. And one of the things I like about Ron and his partner, Ron always is dressed for the occasion. He always has on something really, really sharp, and I look forward to that. We can look forward to the fashion show. Couple number 41, Stuart Clark and Candace Hayden.
Yes.
And we remember them for the performance against Tickman and Sherry. What was that? What was that? About 3 years ago? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
And I think
Yeah.
2 years
So
ago.
Stewart has been putting in work. I'm sure that's more than ATL folks coming through.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal dancer. I
Yeah.
don't know much about his partner, but he's a phenomenal dancer.
Well,
Young
what I
guy,
like about him, he's
another young
also
guy
one
with
of
old
those.
soul.
Huh?
He's another young guy with old soul.
Yes. Another student of the game. Very, very serious about his dance game, and
And what
always
I
ready to
like
compete.
about O'Brien, he's a great gentleman. He's a great gentleman.
That's
Yeah,
true. You
yeah,
gotta like guys like that. They're just humble, smart, and just dead
yeah.
on point.
You
That's
always
mad
you
respect
always
right
come
there.
to the DJ booth and shake a hand. Always.
Yeah, yeah, always good. Bridget Bledsoe said, excited to see Stewart and Candace back this year. Yep, me too, me too. The final couple in that category is rounded out by Trell White and Erica Jones.
All right.
Another couple that have been seriously on the competition set lately.
Well, they champions.
Out of the ATL,
That's right.
looking to do the doggone thing. I'm looking for this is the new school category gonna be kind of interesting too. Huh. Y'all, this is gonna be a good year. This is gonna be a good year here.
Watch
Now,
out. Good
on
luck
to
to
the
everybody.
go ahead.
Nothing. I'm just saying to everybody, good luck.
Yeah, right, right. Okay, now we have the walkers category. Couple number 43, Armando Gamble and Oni.
Detroit.
Number 44, Arnell.
My buddy Doe. Doe for real.
Oh, Doe for real.
Yes.
Arnell. See, look, see this crazy. I don't be knowing these government names. You know what I'm talking about? Look,
Right.
you
Right.
got to help me out with these government names. You know what I'm talking about?
I know a few.
Can't be going around calling people by their government name. You get in trouble like that. You understand? Couple number 44, Arnell Cross and Jamie Anderson. Number 45, got Bobby Green and Wanda Scales.
Another female.
That is going to be a phenomenal dance.
Yes.
Wanda has a presence about herself in that walking category that is exquisite.
Yes.
I love her flow. She has what I'd like to refer to as extremely strong and proper posture. She's one of those versatile dancers that no matter if she's got a solid lead, that woman can move, baby. I'm talking about ooh-wee, looking good,
and a message to other females, she is not shy from asking men to walk with her.
Absolutely not. and you could take some lessons from her as well. James Harris in the building. What's up, Footwork James in the house? What's up, man?
That's my
Footwork
man.
James in the house. Hey, man, I missed you last time I was home. I didn't get a chance to get by the store. I had to cut my trip short. But well, I ain't gonna be able to make it this time either. But I'll be back in November, so get ready for me. I'm gonna come spend some money down there at Dress to Impress, ladies and gentlemen. When you're in Chicago and you need you some gear, fellas, you need to go see my man James Harris, Footwork James, at Dress to Impress out there on Sibley Boulevard, off the Calumet Expressway, off of 90. You will not be disappointed. They got everything you need. You done forgot your cufflinks? Go see them.
That's
you need
right.
a slick pair of shoes? You need to go see them. You need some badass slacks with the big old cuffs that's flowing just right in the wind when you make them turns? Go see James. I'm telling you now. I'm letting you know what it is. I go there all the time because I don't get a chance to get that good stuff. Huh?
He know I'll be in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, couple number 46, Darby Settles and Lisa Hall. Couple number 47, Theo Duncan and Brandy Wright. Theo's a good walker too. He's got a real good flow, real smooth. So I look forward to seeing how that dance right there goes as well. 48, Jonathan McDougal and Shani Johnson.
Shani Johnson, yes.
Yeah. And again, we have Kamal Sadiq and Vicky Murray. That should be interesting. Oh, look at this walking category might be kind of hot. I'm looking at, okay, we got Mark Alexander and Keisha Reese again. We got Mike B and Shelly. I always love them walking. So I just got through talking about that. So I'm looking forward to that.
Atlanta
Nike
family.
and Sandy. Okay, Rodney Clark and Tracy Collins. And then we got Sean Bandy and Keisha Bell. I don't know, man. This walker category might shape up to be something special.
Man, I should have got in. I could beat all of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I'll hold the microphone while you go get out there. They got another prelim. Tell Pete we need one more prelim for the contest.
Unless somebody don't show up, I'm gonna be the alternate.
So you gonna fill in?
Yeah.
What's today? Tuesday. Tell Pete we need a prelim tomorrow night. Shit.
No,
okay, that's gonna be the walking category. Is gonna be nice. Now,
this is a great group of people, man.
It is.
And we
actually every category so far, I see nothing but great dancers. Name some of the names we haven't seen on stage in a while, man. And all in one place. This is gonna be nice.
Gonna be stiff, man.
Yeah, competition is gonna definitely be stiff. But I tell you what, anybody competing in this contest this year, one thing is for sure, you will be up against some of the best dancers in the community. So if you are to prevail, you will know for sure that you earned it. That is one thing you will not be confused about when this is over. Now, for the coup de grace, y'all, this is the Masters category year. For those of you who are on the show and you're not familiar with the Masters category and what that means, let me break it down for you. Masters category comes every 5 years. Every 5th year, the best of the best, the people who have won other categories throughout the years, and there's no limit on what year you could have won, but if you've ever won the world's largest, any of the categories, you can compete in the Masters category. It is reserved for champions. This is the champions category. It only happens every 5 years. It is a winner-take-all contest, and you have to perform multiple dances within it. Now, the last Masters, the question came up about people competing who had not or who had won the Masters in previous years. People who had potentially or were supposedly what they say were supposed to retire. People who had done everything they could do in the dance and they were supposed to move aside and allow the next generation to come in. Well, because there was such a uproar and hoopla and so many questions, I brought that question straight to the captain of the ship, being Pete Frazier, and I said, Pete, I want to know straight out from your mouth, if a person wins these categories or wins the Masters, must they sit down and take away, be away from the competition? Must they then say they've done all that they can do and step aside? Pete's exact response to me was, being football season, we were sitting there in the 50-yard line watching a game. He said, well, if that team right there wins the Super Bowl, should they go sit down? And I said, absolutely not. He said, well, there's your answer.
Turn around and walked away.
And I turned around and walked away. That's right. I sipped on my cognac, said, my man, went on back to what I was doing. So the point here is that you're going to see people in this category, as well as others, who in the past have won other categories and things of that nature. So you're not limited to your ability to compete because you've won particular portions of the contest. So the Masters category is now open.
Well, let me say something, Brian, first.
Go ahead.
For future competitors and present competitors, don't be afraid of these people who have won multiple.
Please don't.
Because, and piggybacking on what Pete said, wouldn't you want to beat the best?
That's right. You want to be the best?
Yeah.
You got to beat the best.
You got to beat the best. Yeah. So what these guys have won, let them keep competing and just, come out and beat them. Then
that's it.
Make them go sit down.
That's it. That's all.
Make them go sit down. And I want to bring something else up too, because why it's on my mind. I didn't hear a few names, man.
Huh?
I didn't hear Tony Dow. I didn't hear Drew Alexander.
Yeah. Hey, your guess is as good as mine. I just knew. I thought
James
for sure that Drew Alexander was going to be in this year, but no.
Where's Tabitha? Where's Jamie? I'm missing some people here, man.
Yeah, you are. There are definitely some names missing off these lists.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we still got a hell of a list.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you how many dynamic dancers there really are in this community.
Just something came across the
well, no, you've made an astute observation, because I'll give an example. When we were talking about the judges earlier, right? Based on the fact that Drew Alexander is not on this list, I'm willing to wager that he will be on the judges' stand.
Okay.
That's just that's a prediction on my part.
7-Up? Bet you 7-Up.
Yeah, that is a prediction on my part. I believe that he very much will be on the judges' panel, along with a few of the other names that we may not have heard.
He can't judge. He can't judge.
He judged last year, didn't he?
Got to be a good dancer.
No. Year before, I believe Drew was on the judges' stand.
You got to be a good dancer. He can't judge.
Hey, you ain't got to be a good dancer now. I tell people all the time, there's some instructors out here that are not necessarily the best dancers, and there's some great dancers who shouldn't be instructors. So it's kind of like being the coach of a football team. You know the plays, but you ain't going to suit up and run out there. So
Drew is better than a good dancer. He's a phenomenal dancer.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So now for the Masters category, couple number 55, Kevin Dockery and Lisa Williams.
All right.
Now let me point out, because I said we was going to get back to them.
Phenomenal.
This is the first year that I am aware of where Doc is dancing with the same partner that he danced with the year before. Doc generally chooses a new partner every single dance season, and he does it deliberately. He actually told me one day it's sort of a way for him to prove his skill set and his worth, that he can pick a new partner each year, deal with a new personality, deal with a new skill set, and still be in a position to prevail in the dance. And he has been very successful with that formula for many years. So now that he's coming back with his winning partner from last year in the new school category, I believe that he is going to be a very tough competitor
Oh,
in the
for
Masters
sure.
category this year. What do you think?
Well, just like he said, it's because of his partner, which is a phenomenal female dancer.
Absolutely.
You know. And I want
Absolutely.
to say one thing about Doc, and not because he's my buddy. Uh, when Doc didn't win, I didn't
Mhm.
hear no complaints from him.
Not a peep.
He took his
That was
loss
year before last.
like he took his win.
Yes, he did.
And he said,
And
I'm gonna take that motivation and come back next year and do my thing. And that's
he did
exactly what he
exactly
did.
that. And to be honest with you, I wish that journey within itself had some level of documentation. Simply, if for nothing else, as an example, because he set a hell of an example in terms of sportsmanship and just class. The man literally didn't even qualify 2 years ago in the category. Came back the following year and unequivocally, hands down, wiped the floor with everybody up there.
Yeah.
Now, don't y'all get mad because I said that now, but let's just keep it a buck. The man came in and he tore it up.
And his partner.
Yeah, and his partner. Thank you, Ambassador. And I'm saying that to say that, like you said, he didn't complain, he didn't bitch and moan, he didn't throw a tantrum. In fact, he didn't even talk about it.
Nope.
And he'll be the first person to tell you, and I've heard him say it, you don't know who's going to win that night. It's anybody's night. You got it wrong, go back in the lab and come back right. He set the example. He didn't just say it, he lived by his own words.
Yep.
And for that, mad respect. Mad respect.
That's off, my brother.
And they did the doggone thing last year, him and Lisa, and I'm looking forward to their performance this year. And I'm gonna tell you something that I saw him do in the prelim. I'm gonna go on and let this cat out the bag right quick. When they did the prelim dance, now let me also state very clearly, one of the other things that I love about Doc and whomever he dances with in any year, he's never, ever slacking. You get a lot of people who say stuff like, well, they need to move over and let somebody else come in, or they always letting them win. They're not letting them do anything. I want y'all to understand that Doc works harder than the majority of everybody on this entire list with his dance. That man leaves the competition. He will leave this competition in September, and a week later, he is back in the lab. Don't y'all think for 1 second that man ain't working toward what it is that he's trying to do. Number one.
And he set a great example. Sorry to cut you.
Go ahead. No. Come on.
Because even in the prelims, he comes dressed to impress.
Now, you just took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say next. When you see him and his partner, even at the prelims, they come dressed like it's the world's largest. Every single time. Come on now. That is a hell of an example to set. And he don't care what nobody else is doing. That's what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Now,
he's keeping the culture alive.
Keeping the culture alive, absolutely. Now, to add to that, they did something in the prelim that I thought, actually, I started laughing when I saw it because I knew what he was doing. The move that wowed the crowd last year at the world's largest, it was sort of a ballerina mannequin move done by Lisa as he spun her, which had everybody on their feet in the room. They did that exact move in the prelim this year. Now, let me tell you why they did it.
Because he got something new coming. He got something new
coming. Look, not only does he have something new coming, you can't take a move that he did the year before now and make it look dynamic and exciting because he just snatched the ham bone right out your mouth by doing it again.
That's right.
Now, if you do it, all you're going to look like is a facsimile of him and Lisa. That was brilliant. See, but these are the things that people don't think about when they think about competition. This is not only just getting up here to dance, there's a strategy involved. And he just schooled everybody with that little chess piece. That was cool. I thought that was really smart. Now, next couple. Ooh, Lord. Number 56.
Chocolate
Kurt
and vanilla.
and Bridget White. The drops.
That's right.
Chocolate and vanilla drop are gonna be in the building.
That's right.
Baby. You know they gonna put on a show.
They coming
if they don't do nothing else.
They coming with some heat.
It's gonna be showtime. The
I know a
drops
little bit.
is coming to clown.
I know a little
keep it to yourself. We don't want to know. We don't want to know.
Yeah.
We want to see it all left on the stage. But I can tell you for a fact, based on knowing them and knowing how they get down, they're gonna bring some smoke.
Yes.
Now, number 57. Ooh-wee. Michael Bush, Sherry Gordon.
Yes.
West Side Mike and Sherry Gordon.
Yeah, they do good together.
They do great together.
They work.
And I'm going to just tell you, just these first three couples alone, we talking about a hell of a show.
They might have to cut that trophy in pieces, man.
They're going to break that joke up. You hold that piece, you hold it.
Yeah.
Look here. And this is a winner-take-all category now. Ooh-wee. Now.
Well, all of them owe me money, so I don't care who wins.
I know West Side Mike got played. You know West Side Mike, he's extremely competitive.
Oh, yeah.
So is Doc, though. Now that I think about it. Well, no, shit, now that I think about it, so is Kurt. Okay. We talking about three serious competitors that do not mind letting the world know that they the best of the best. They the best in the game. So this is going to make some real serious determinations on Saturday.
We're going to see who the best in 20.
We're going to see who the real best is.
Yes.
A West Side Mike be ready to fight. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing, Mike. Don't take me seriously. I'm joking. Couple number 58, Michael Shannon and Valerie. Kev?
They champions.
See what I'm saying? Didi Ewan said Westside Mike don't have no bones. He got grizzles. It's like someone has a remote control to his body. That's funny. Yeah, okay. Couple number 50, huh?
They champions.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's why they're here.
And they coming for the crowd.
Couple number 59.
But Valerie is another phenomenal female dancer.
Well,
yes.
I mean, like you said, they champions.
So I need everybody watch the ladies this year. The ladies is what's complimenting these guys, is what's getting them over the top.
I think you and I should make sure that we push that narrative throughout the show this year. Make sure that we give a lot of emphasis and focus on the ladies. The guys, everybody know the hell y'all are. We don't need to talk about y'all. We want to make sure the ladies get what they got coming. You dig? Now, Royce Banks and Vicky Henning. I didn't see this coming. That pair up is gonna be good. Royce has a strong dance. Vicky, of course, is phenomenal herself. I'm going to be really interested to see how that pair works on stage. Now, I did feel like in the prelim, they were sandbagging a little bit. They was kind of holding back. So I'm going to be interested to see if they're going to be bringing some real smoke coming forward.
Be on that BS.
They be on that BS. Now, couple number 60 to round out the contest. Smoke and Tanisha.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that? They champions.
They champions.
They champions. I mean, what can I tell you?
I mean, what more can you say? Besides, the competition is fierce. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it, man.
Yep, it's going to be a barn burner. Now, I do hate it when we get to the contest, and let me give a shout out to my girl Belinda over there from the Foxettes, who always handles our housekeeping and secretarial stuff. And when I say housekeeping, y'all don't misunderstand me. She's
Let
very
me
good
let
about
me
making
say,
sure that we're kept in the loop about who drops out, who's being changed, or whatever the cases are. She keeps us aware of the changes, and I want to shout out to her, of course, and the
let
Foxettes
me
for
say
their
this, Brian, while we
contribution. Go
shout
ahead.
out. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to I don't want to call him an ambassador because ain't but one of them. But
Over there at the embassy, but go
that's
ahead.
right. But Pete Frazier,
Yeah,
he's the ambassador of Stepping, y'all. And we got to give him his flowers right now. And because he's keeping the dance alive as well. And he get ridiculed for a whole lot of stuff that he really not doing. But and he get a lot of credit as well.
hmm
So we want to give him his flowers now, and we don't want to give his flowers to the Majestic Gents as a whole
absolutely.
and the volunteers, the people behind the scene. It
And
takes
there
more
are a
than
lot
just
of them.
yeah, it takes more than like you just spoke on Belinda. She's been at her position for probably the 34 years that we've
hmm
been doing the competition. And he got the bad and bougie girls,
hmm
the Foxettes, all the judges, hats off to all the judges and everybody behind the scene. The sound man, Logan, my
My
man,
man Logan, that's my
Logan,
dude. That's my old
the
skating buddy there.
DJs,
We used to be at the Loop.
yeah, my DJ friends, Calvin and Cross,
hmm
everybody behind the scene, man. And to put this thing together, we want to give them their flowers and shouts out to them because that's what brings all of this together. And
A lot of
without
work from a
all
lot of
of them,
people, a lot of contributions.
the door girl, Angela, and whoever else Pete has at the door, the security, all the security,
Yeah,
and the Tinley Park Convention Center.
absolutely.
So
I had the opportunity to meet one of the managers last year, who helped to facilitate all of this. Man, great guy, great guy.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So hats off to the staff of the Pete Fraser and Majestic Gents and the staff.
Yep. Well, shoot, Kev. I guess that's gonna just about round everything out.
Hey, for everybody who's not able to attend, uh, so on your smart TV, uh, put the YouTube app on your smart TV,
Yep.
and you watch us in real time. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Yep. Yep.
Inside Stephanie. Yes.
So yeah, you guys, make sure that you like the ambassador is saying, make sure that you get your TV prepared ahead of time. Get you a good, comfortable couch or a chair in front of your television. Get your big screen out. Set that thing to inside step and make sure you hit that subscribe button and that alert button. I think the contest usually starts what, Kev, at 9. I believe it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, doors. I think doors open at 6 or 7 for the VIP
Yeah.
reception, and so the
So
VIPs can get their seats, and they'll have some light refreshments for VIPs, and
we
then the doors are open at 7, and the contest will start at 9 p.m. sharp.
we will probably be going live between 7 and 8 ourselves, because there will be some interviews
Yeah, come
prior
on.
to the show. We do have one very special interview for you guys.
Right.
One
With
that you
the
might find very, very interesting.
with the
And we
artist,
will
them
be
them Atlas.
Dim Atlas will be in the building, and
Yes,
we
the
will
music
be this.
man. You all know the music. Y'all know the song, Music Man.
Hey, Mr. Music Man.
Yeah,
He'll
he'll
be
be in the
performing
building.
live, y'all,
Yeah,
during the intermission.
we'll have him on the panel, man.
And so we will be bringing you this whole thing in its entirety live, uncut, unbuffering. If I have it my way, we have put some things in place to help, not only make sure that we have our sound in order, but we will have our video straight and making sure that everybody gets to follow the entire contest in its entirety. We'll be doing our best to make that happen. So, Kev, I guess that's gonna do it. I appreciate you coming in tonight and hanging out with me. It's me and you again on Saturday, And we're gonna bring that smoke.
Yes, and I
let them
want to
see.
say good luck to all the contestants. And if you have nothing nice to say about the people, don't say anything, because this getting up there is not easy in front of thousands of people and get up
And
there
that's a fact.
and that dance floor is 4 feet off the ground as well. So
Right.
it's very dangerous, dancing on the edge. So man, so when you see the people, man, give them a round of applause, give them a great shout out,
Show
and
love.
wish them luck. Yeah, that's what the Steppers community is all about.
Absolutely. Kev, I sure do appreciate those words, because, we need more of that. We need to, people need to really think about what's required and how hard it is for people to get up here and perform at this level with all of the scrutiny in the world. And, some folks tend to be under more scrutiny than others. But at the end of the day, give these people their flowers and be glad that they're willing to entertain and do their best and set examples for the rest of the community throughout the entire nation. So congratulations to all of the contestants, and we look forward to seeing you compete. Dan Fielder in the building. What's going on, brother?
That's my brother DJ Dan.
DJ
He'll be
Dan
on
in
the
the house.
turntables with me November 29th at the Loft, 752 Broadway, Gary, Indiana. Lisa Luckett, and Dan is my personal mentor.
Hey, I say it all the time. Everybody need one, brother. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah. He got me in the game. It's his fault. Bringing out this greatness.
Hey. We all got somebody that put us in the game, baby.
I
That's
blame
what it
him.
is, man. That's a beautiful thing. I encourage that kind of thing. Yep. I tell people all the time, you want to get in this game, you want to DJ, you want to be a promoter, you want to be a good dancer, whatever, find somebody that's in the game and know what they're doing, get up under their wing and learn it the right way. And don't just be out here willy-nilly with a false sense of security, dropping the ball every chance you get.
It's my true brother in the game, man.
All right. So, hey, Ambassador, appreciate you, baby. We're going to get ready to take it on out of here.
Got you, man. Happy birthday to all the Virgos.
Thank you, brother. Yeah.
See you guys Saturday.
For sure. Hey, man, he called you Frankenstein.
I take all that good stuff I said about him back.
Oh, my God. You do all that. Look, you sitting over here giving him props, and he called you Frankenstein. Hey, that's a good one. I'm going to remember that, Ambassador Frankenstein. All right, man. Have a good night, brother.
Peace.
Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's been the show for the night. We hope we gave you a little bit of insight as to how things operate and what the potential is for next week. And tune in. If you're not able to make it, tune in live on Inside Stepping on YouTube, or you can hit my Facebook page, either or. And we look forward to seeing you just like you look forward to seeing us. And we're going to have a fantastic show for next week. I'm sorry, Saturday. And, man, look, I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it. We appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. And we're going to see y'all on Saturday. Special show. It's going down. That once-a-year opportunity to see the best of the best. And I believe it is going to be off the chain. We out of here, y'all. Deuces. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its hosts, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.